Good morning, everyone. So we got connected after a long time, and let's everyone join this meeting, and then we'll start the live discussion. So, guys, in today's meeting, we can live discussion. We can discuss a lot of things. Few of the interesting things like now we are in 2025, right? And as we move on from one year to another year, and if you see the things from a span of 4 to 5 years or every year, things get gets update. It changes, if not fully, then slightly. So there can be a lot of questions from your end related to that. Let's everyone join, and we'll start slowly. Okay, so let's begin our you know uh, our discussion with some recent hirings. In the recent hirings, what I found, guys, that still companies. So I was seeing a pattern that companies are preferring master's candidate. They are still hiring the candidate with bachelor's, but recently what I found that few of the students who are having bachelor's degree, they got a very good package like 7, 8, 9, or 10 LPA. So few last month only I was thinking like most of the companies gonna pay high salaries to the candidate who have done masters only, but there is nothing to do with your education. Like if you have done graduation or masters, the minimum requirement is graduation. But if you have done masters, that is good to go for. The chances are high you're gonna get interviews. But if you get selected, let's suppose if a X company is hiring you and their pay ranges from 8 to 10 LPA. So for sure they're gonna give you from 8 to 10 LPA. Either you are having bachelor's degree or master's degree. That is something interesting. Uh, Hello. So guys, I can see 7 people, but no questions yet. Mhm. Let's wait. Tron is asking. Okay, simply hello, sir. Hello, Tron. Hello, soft skill. Arindam. Hello, Arindam. Soft skill is asking, sir. I'm working as a QA, and let me know that is future secured. QA in which industry? Like QA role is everywhere, right? So you need to tell the industry as well. IT. Um, that's great. IT industry. That's great. But if you can learn some production skills, so that will be more good. I feel from QA if you learn the production skills, or if you love to be in the QA, try to be in the top 10% of it. Okay. Arindam is asking which field is best after pharma, SAP or SAS. See, SAP is something in general. There is nothing to do with pharma industry. But even though SaaS is not, SaaS is also not specific to one industry. Now this role, statistical programmer, on this role, we are having option of three software, SAS, R, and Python. Earlier it was known as SAS programmer, but now it's not like SAS programmer, it's an statistical programmer. And now if you want to be on this role, you need to must have SAS, R, and clinical knowledge, minimum. If you have Python, that is good to go. Okay. Coming to SAP or SAS, it's not SAP and SAS. Don't define a role with a tool. Okay, it's all about the role. So if you're learning SAS or these things, so you can get a job as a statistical programmer or clinical data scientist. If you are learning SAP, you can get a job as an ERP consultant. Coming to the growth and the pay, that is a little bit at the higher end in the statistical programmer compared to SAP, what I have seen, especially in the pharma industry. Ron, next question is Alma Motorsports. Good morning, Alma Motorsports. Ron is asking, sir, I'm 2021 pass out. What are courses to the April join live classes? I have recordings, so it's too late to start. I'm thinking to start currently. I'm in free. Ron, you can just, if you bought your course, I'm too pass out, bought your course. Ron, what's your real name? Like, have you joined our online training? Because here your name is Tron. I don't remember, like, there is no one with the name Tron. Or you bought our recordings from someone else? How it was? I didn't got to know. Okay, what's your name, Tron? And you can call me. So if you bought my course, if you bought a course from me, you might have my number, right? You can call me. I can guide you. Mayurji. Yes, Mayurji. Ask your question. Manish Patel. Currently, I'm working as a mechanical engineer and currently use SAP PM production. Which option I have better? No, already you are working on SAP PM. Okay, that is great already. If you want to, little bit upgrade yourself, you can move to SAP MM. SAP PM is also good. Just try to upgrade yourself. Just see what seniors are doing. Try giving interview in different companies. You'll get to know what they are looking on this role. Okay, I feel already you are, into good thing, good role. So try upgrading yourself. Try upgrading your skills. Give interviews. You will get an idea. Soft skill is telling I'm working in Ahmedabad on a medium. You can come to Vadodara. No issues in that. You can simply search Clinical Study Academy on Google and you can easily get it. Tron, you bought live course from me or from someone else? Like I didn't got you. Please see upper comment. Mayurji is telling I have one question. Uh, there is no question. Like, can you please ask your question once again, Mayur? Mayuraj. Okay, Tausif. I have been looking for all vacancies for experienced candidate in clinical professional since 2 months. So you are looking for Tausif vacancies for fresher or experience, or you are telling that you are getting most of the vacancies for freshers, like most of the vacancy you are seeing in the market that is for experience. Didn't got your question. Alma Motorsports. Sir, I'm going to complete my pharmacy and go as a medical representative, MR. Can I find a job easier when compared to other industry? Wanted to start as an R. It's a good step. What I feel, guys, see, once we complete our, let me tell you one thing. Once we complete our education, we all need good job, right? We all need good job. To get a good job, you need to have good skill. The very first thing. To get a good job, someone pay you well. Before that, you need to get good skills. So you need to figure it out after your education, which are the roles available in the market. Let's suppose after pharmacy, there are 10 roles. So which out of 10, which are, which are the top two roles, top three roles? Try choosing from them. Choose any of the role, get the skill. It will take 4 to 6 months to take training. Either you do by your own, it will take little more time. If you do it from training institute, 4 to 6 months is enough. Once you get training, start applying for job into that high paying role or high growth role, and meanwhile get an XYZ job relevant to your industry, like MR job. You can get mostly easily, right, compared to statistical or these roles. Why some of the roles, on some of the roles you get job easily, because on those roles people leave, easily. Like let's suppose like medical representative, maybe few people will do for months and they will leave it. So again vacancies will be there. But on high paying roles and high growth roles, people don't leave the job mostly. So what happens? Let's suppose if a fresher is getting hired on statistical programmer role, so there will be company training for 4 to 5 months. Then they will be, put it into project and their role will change. So after 4 to 6 months, again company gonna hire, because after hiring they're gonna train the candidates and again they're gonna put them into project and again they're gonna do hiring. So they'll have a space. So in every 4 to 6 months, you'll see hiring for these roles, statistical programmer and MR, and these roles maybe like MR, production, QC, maybe you'll find easily getting job on those roles. It's easy. So your long-term goal should be getting a good job, which pays you well, which is having good work-life balance. Your short-term goal should be getting a job. It can be any job relevant to your educational background. If it is not relevant to your educational background, it should be high growth role or high paying role. Alma, so I'm going. Okay. Nitin Das, sir, I'm working in pharma sales last 10 years. Any possibility? Nitin, what I believe, one can get any job at any point of time. The only thing is you need to have the patience. Let's suppose I am a candidate, I belong from specific background, my percentages are good, everything is good. So company gonna prefer me first over anyone else. If I'm having good skill, good educational background, recent pass out year. If a second candidate is having, 2010 or 8 pass out year, his skills are also not good, and he's having, work experience but into different role. So chances are high company gonna prefer me first over the second candidate. But it's not like that the second candidate will never get a chance. He or she will get a chance, but for him the process will be time consuming. They will take more time. That's the thing. So if you have patience, obviously you should upgrade your skill and try your luck here as well, like I did, right? I'm having my educational background is mechanical, right? I tried. So if I would have failed, I wouldn't have complained anyone that you have done. See, if I want to try something, I am the person who is responsible for everything. Okay. So once you decide something that you want to, try this, and So you need to be responsible for everything. You need to take some time. You need to spend some money. You need to have some patience. You need to be consistent on whatever you are learning. You should be ready for everything. Ganesh, sir, is there any fresher openings in further month? See, guys, mostly I don't focus on vacancies. I believe being a candidate, I like being a teacher. My work is to tell you that how to find vacancies, not to everyone just tell you that here is the vacancy, there is the vacancy, and uh, because I feel that if you become dependent on me, or if you just every time you ask me, you'll feel that this is the guy who's gonna tell me about vacancies, and that is not a correct thing. But yeah, I can tell you that in every 4 to 6 months, there will be always some vacancy. In every 4 6 months, there is always some vacancy. Some companies are always hiring. So if you increase your network, if you connect to wider people, if you connect on LinkedIn, so you'll surely get to know. Because see, I'm not running a consultancy for I feel that uh, that are into finding jobs, right? Yeah, obviously I'm into this field. I have worked on this field, so I can give you the clarity in how many months the hiring happens. So the hiring happens in every 4 to 6 months. Like you can take Pfizer, you can take Novartis, you can take Premier Research, you can take XYZ company. Every company will hire some candidate in every 4 to 6 months. If not every company, then every second company will for sure hire. Yes, Alma, obviously. See, what I believe that there are two things are life. One is already there and one is something we are seeking for, right? कुछ हमारे पास है और कुछ हम चाहते हैं. So कुछ चाहते हैं उसके लिए हमें कुछ steps लेने पड़ेंगे. The one which we are seeking, we are looking for, we have to take some steps, obviously. So at any point of life, if you want to become something, you have to be out from your comfort zone. You have to take some steps. You have to learn some skills. And success and failure is journey. That is not the end. If you failed into something, that is not the end. What I feel. But if you start taking, if you failed into something, your world is lost and all these things. So that is the worst thing you can do for you. Because what I have seen in my life from beginning to now, I have failed a lot of time. Every time I try doing something new, I feel like I have failed first. And then getting the success portion take more time. Failure is something that is easy to get. Success is something that is time taking. It takes your consistency. You need to be consistent. A lot of things you need to do. So this is how things work. XYZ, good morning, sir. I'm B Pharma, fourth year student in clinical science. Good for me. Yes. XYZ, you can connect me through one-to-one counseling session. Uh, there we can discuss in detail about this. XYZ, statistical programmer is one of the highest paying job in CRO. So obviously salary and growth is good. अक्षय बनर्जी, हेलो, क्या आप मुझे जानते हैं? अक्षय, मेरे कुछ स्टूडेंट्स हैं अक्षय नाम के, बट कौन से, और मैंने कुछ काउंसलिंग भी की है 3-4 अक्षय की, बट अब कौन से अक्षय है मुझे एग्जैक्टली याद नहीं आ रहा. इवन विद द सेम नेम, आई हैव टॉक टू 5 पीपल. सो इफ यू कैन बी स्पेसिफिक आई कैन टेल यू, बट अभी तो मुझे नहीं याद आ रहा. XYZ, you can find in the video description, there will be one-to-one counseling link. From there you can connect me. मयूर जी, सर जी मेरा कमेंट देख लो. मयूराजी, मयूराजी, लाइक आपने छोटे छोटे बहुत सारे कमेंट किए हैं, आप एक ही कमेंट में पूरा लिख दो. क्या पूछना चाह रहे हो? मतलब एक नया कमेंट करो जिसमें पूरा आपका पॉइंट लिखो, बिकॉज आप एक चीज ऊपर लिख रहे हो, एक चीज नीचे लिख रहे हो, सो आई वाज अनेबल टू फिगर इट आउट. Okay. So mostly I was, doing this live discussion earlier at evening, and this time I'm doing in morning. So I can see the whole audience is also different. The people who used to come in evening, the people who are, joining this live discussion at morning, totally different. Mayuraji is asking, after masters in statistics, as certification is compulsory for job. Now that's a good question. It is not something mandatory, but good to have. It's like, जैसे कि अगर आपके पास जैकेट है तो और ठंडी का मौसम है, तो बहुत ज़्यादा ठंड नहीं है, तो अगर जैकेट है तो आपको ठंड बिल्कुल फील नहीं होगी, और जैकेट नहीं है तो आपको ठंड फील होगी. तो सेम इज़ लाइक सेस सर्टिफिकेशन. अगर सेस सर्टिफिकेशन है तो आपको थोड़े से चांसेस बढ़ जाते हैं इंटरव्यू मिलने के. ठीक है, इंटरव्यू मिलने के चांसेस बढ़ जाते हैं, और तो सिलेक्शन के भी चांसेस बढ़ जाते हैं. बस सैस सर्टिफिकेशन ये इंश्योर करता है कि आपको इंटरव्यू मिले, उसका जॉब मिलने से कोई लेना देना नहीं होता. You got your answer. SAS certification is something good to have, but it is not something कि वो नहीं होगा तो कुछ भी नहीं होगा. So yeah, but if you have money, if you have time, get it. It's easy. Getting that certification is easy. Manish Patel, is diploma in mechanical also able to work SAP MM? हाँ. Recently, Manish, what happened? One of person I know, he have done his diploma in automobile, and he got recently interview in L&T for SAP MM. So by seeing this experience, I can say कि हाँ, डिप्लोमा के बेस पे भी आपको मिल सकता है, बट आई कैन सी फॉर हिम द प्रोसेस टू गुड अमाउंट ऑफ टाइम. जैसे कि मैं बोल सकता हूँ, उन्होंने कोर्स लेट्स सपोज 2 साल पहले किया था या 1 साल पहले किया था, तो उनको रह रहे के इंटरव्यू मिले, बट उसका स्पान बहुत स्लो है कि 6 महीने पे कुछ इंटरव्यू मिल रहा है, फिर अगले 6 महीने पे इंटरव्यू मिल रहा है, ऐसा हो रहा है. तो अगर आपका डिग्री हो या मास्टर्स हो तो आपकी फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ गेटिंग इंटरव्यू विल बी मोर, चांसेस ऑफ गेटिंग सेलेक्टेड इज मोर. बट हाँ, इंटरव्यू तो भी मिलते हैं और सिलेक्शन तो भी होता है, इवन इफ यू हैव डन डिप्लोमा. Alma Motorsport, I feel inspired from your videos recently in clinical data scientist when I decided to start my journey towards the data side. Yeah, obviously, see, we need to be always inspired. Problems are temporary, right? Like, problems are not your life. You feel that something is problem, something, strain you are facing, something is happening in your life, and you feel that it's not good. See, if you want growth in life, you need to understand this is a part. If you'll keep standing at one place, nothing will happen most probably. But if you want to move on in life, if you want to move forward in life, you have to face the air, you have to face people, you have to face any challenges. If you're moving forward in the road, a lot of things you're going to face, right? And that is what life is. If you want to move forward, accept it that this is something what you have chosen, and you enjoy the growth as well, right? For the same, because you are doing, you are putting your efforts, you enjoy the growth. I have put in good efforts. My educational background is mechanical. I have done a good job. I am doing this. So I face a lot of problems, but at the same time I enjoy, right? This is what I wanted. So why I'm having so much of, problems or fears? If I'm having, I need to accept this is what I have choose for me. I wanted to do these things. You know? So I'm doing this life. There can be a lot of questions which I don't enjoy, maybe, right? Some people can blame me, right? But I have choose to do this. I have choose to do this. So if I'm doing life, a lot of things can happen. Not everything is great in life, right? So if you're doing something good and bad, everything gonna come. You need to accept and move on. But yeah, upgrading your skills are very important. I believe in the current era, we are nothing without skills. You are as much valued as your skills are, as much skills you are having. Rahul Meena. So I'm doubtful about my career, what to do with a government job, which is very less motivation. See, Rahul Meena, I'll answer your question. You have two questions. I am doubtful about my career after B Pharmacy. First option you have given government job. Second option you have given private job. But I feel instead of thinking too much, you just get a good skill for the private job. Let's suppose after B Pharmacy, there are some high paying roles like CDM, statistical programmer. Get skills for this role. Like for statistical programmer, you need to learn SAS and R. If you learn SAS and R and clinical, you are eligible for two roles, statistical programmer and CDM programmer. For both the roles, the knowledge is same. So if you prepare yourself for statistical programmer role, by default, you are eligible for CDM programmer. Get the skill. See, in government jobs, the process is lengthier compared to private job. So what you need to do, get the skill for private job, get the skill for private job, because learning the skills for private job gonna take maximum 4 to 6 months, and start applying for job. Okay, and once you start applying for job, if you want to continue your preparation for government, continue that as well, because you have already learned the skills for private job, you are already applying for, and the time which is taking for getting the private job, high paying job, you can utilize for preparing for government job. And any of this you get, you start it, you start your journey. But if you are someone who wants to grow more, who wants to learn more, you want to go to abroad, who want to, who is ready to work more in your teen days, like once you are till 30, 40, you can, put efforts, then go for private job. Because if you are someone who is ready to challenge, who is ready to work hard, who is ready to earn more, go to abroad, then go for private. Because in government jobs, you get stability, but that is too much stability. If you want to go to abroad, not abroad, if you want to go to abroad, and if you want to, learn very good skills, that is very much possible in the private compared to government jobs. What I feel, the growth is more in private jobs, because you have to learn more compared to government jobs. Raj, as a fresher only base is good. And see, for Mayuraj, you need to have only basis certification, okay, for getting a job. तुषार पालवे, सर बी फार्मेसी वाले सैप एम कर सकते हैं क्या और जॉब मिलेगी? सी, बी फार्मेसो के बी फार्मेसी वालों के लिए सजेशन है, गो फॉर स्टैटिस्टिकल प्रोग्रामर रोल। सैप में आपके चांसेस होंगे, लेकिन कम, उसकी पोजीशंस बहुत ही कम है, फार्मेसी कंपनी में है लेकिन कम है। And compared to SAP MM in pharmacy, statistical programmer is more stable. But SAP MM की भी job है, but कम है. Like you know, statistical programmer role in CRO, right? But आप ऐसा कोई रोल नहीं जानते जिसपे SAP MM यूज होता है फार्मा कंपनीज में. होता होगा ही, क्योंकि जहाँ पे भी ERP है, मैनेज करना होता है लार्ज डेटा को, वहाँ पे ERP यूज होता है, बट बहुत कम होता है. सो दैट्स अ थिंग. So if I have to rate कि क्या चूज करना, तो I'll rate 7 to statistical and 5 to SAP out of 10. जो क्या चूज करना चाहिए. Alma, thank you very much for your insight, sir. Small help. Please make a separate video or mention about any free resources. Start learning SAS. Any free resources to start learning SAS to mix. So I have already created some video, Alma. In the past, I have created like, there is one video, clinical SAS journey in 2025 maybe. You can go and watch that video. So anyone who wants to prepare, their self a statistical programmer role, you can simply search on Google, Statistical Programmer Training Institute. Just talk to them, talk to 10 institute, and then decide which one to join as per your budget and whichever you feel good. Okay. And even I give training for this role. In the past, I have worked on this role. Now, from last 4 to 5 years, I am a full-time trainer into this role. So CDM and clinical SAS में क्या डिफरेंस होता है? CDM रॉ डेटा पे ज़्यादा काम करते हैं, और हमारे पास जो रॉ डेटा आता है हम उसको फिनिश प्रोडक्ट रेडी करते हैं. ओके. CDM डेटा पे ही काम करते हैं, बट वो डेटा को एक फिनिश्ड फॉर्म में लाते हैं, बट रॉ फिनिश्ड फॉर्म. एक रॉ मटेरियल होता है, राइट? तो रॉ मटेरियल को रेडी करना प्रॉपर वे में, वो CDM का काम है. और हमारा फिनिशिंग फाइनल जो आउटपुट होता है वो हम करते हैं, स्टैटिस्टिकल प्रोग्रामर. तो CDM भी डेटा पे काम करते हैं, स्टैटिस्टिकल प्रोग्रामर भी डेटा पे काम करते हैं. द ओनली डिफरेंस इज उनका, लेट सपोज यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक काम उनका, उसके आगे से लेके एंड तक काम हमारा है. ओके. सो वी प्रोड्यूस द एंड डेटा and reports, and they produce the raw level standard data. And one more question, is a roadmap to start journey, like any previous knowledge required to? No knowledge is required. See, there are two options. If you're learning by your own, you can check my videos. I have explained in detail in the clinical SAS journey, or clinical SAS roadmap 2025. Go and watch that video. I have explained everything. So there are two options. One, you can learn by your own. Another, take training from Training Institute. If you take training from Training Institute, the process will be much refined compared to what you're going to learn by your own, because once you try to learn by your own, the process takes more time. You need to be consistent. So learning by your own works for out of 100, 1%. Learning from a training institute, that works for out of 100, 90 people. So if 100 people are learning from training institute, 90% of them get the knowledge. They learn it. They complete within the time limit. Because training institute, they have a structure, right? And learning by your own, out of 100, only 10% people are getting success. They are able to learn. They are able to complete their journey. That's the difference. And already about the resources roadmap, I already have created a video in, I think, 2025 as well, 2024 as well. You can go and check previous video as well. Clinical SAS roadmap, and write my channel name, Mr. Seeker. You'll get the entire roadmap. Tushar, currently which have more openings, CDM, clinical SAS? There is nothing more or less. Both are having almost same openings. राज सर, फ्रेशर के लिए जॉब आती है या सर? ऑब्वियसली ऐसा दुनिया में कोई रोल नहीं है जिसपे फ्रेशर के लिए जॉब नहीं आती. या लर्निंग एसडीएम एडम TLF इज कंपलसरी. फिगर नहीं किया चलेगा, बट टेबल लिस्टिंग इज जरूरी है. एसडीएम एडम एंड टेबल लिस्टिंग. Okay, so guys, we'll wait for another 4 to 5 minutes. If we are not getting some questions from your end, we're gonna end this live discussion for today. सर आपका मैकेनिकल इंजीनियर हुआ था तो आपने क्लिनिकल सेल्स क्यों चूज किया? वो मेरी जर्नी का पार्ट था। मैंने बहुत कुछ ट्राई किया। मैंने डिजाइन इंजीनियरिंग ट्राई किया, फिर वो किया। पहले तो उसमें भी डिजाइन में भी जॉब नहीं मिली, फिर जॉब मिली, फिर अनपेड जॉब थी तो मुझे नहीं अच्छा लगा, ग्रोथ भी नहीं उतना लगा, तो फिर मैंने वो छोड़ दिया जॉब आई थिंक 1 मंथ में, क्योंकि अनपेड था तो कोई मतलब भी नहीं था। फिर मैंने दूसरा कुछ ट्राई किया, मतलब काफ़ी कुछ ट्राई किया। उसमें से एक चीज़ था तुषार, स्टैटिस्टिकल। तो मैं तो यही मानता हूँ कि 3 चीज़ें 4 चीज़ें ट्राई करोगे तो आपको शायद किसी एक में सक्सेस मिले, या शायद सभी में सक्सेस मिले। बट कभी भी घबराना नहीं चाहिए। कुछ ट्राई नहीं करोगे तो लाइफ में कुछ भी नहीं होगा। यू विल नॉट फेल, यू विल नॉट गेट सक्सेस, यू विल बी देयर ओनली। इवेंचुअली आई फील, अब मैं अपने पिछले मैं को देखता हूँ तो मुझे सबसे अच्छी चीज़ ये लगता है कि मैंने अलग अलग चीज़ें ट्राई की, बहुत ज़्यादा घबराया नहीं। एंड अभी भी मुझे लगता है कि लाइफ में यही करना है, ट्राई करनी चाहिए। एंड दैट इज़ व्हाट लाइफ इज। अगर आप एक चीज़ ट्राई करके डर जाते हो, घबरा जाते हो, ऐसा लगता है यार मेरे पैसे वेस्ट हो गया, यार मेरा टाइम वेस्ट हो गया, यार ये हो गया, यू फील लाइक दैट, तो लाइफ में ग्रो करना बहुत मुश्किल है। बिकॉज व्हाट आई फील, वंस यू इवन गेट सक्सेस ना, सक्सेस मिलने के बाद भी आपको फेलियर्स किसी न किसी रूप में फेस होंगे। यू सी फेलियर्स। सो डोंट बी लाइक दैट। चैलेंजेस आर पार्ट ऑफ लाइफ, एक्सेप्टेड। कुछ करोगे तो कुछ होगा, नहीं तो कुछ नहीं होगा लाइफ में। दैट्स वेरी क्लियर। Usha, hi sir, for fresher biostation openings are less compared to programmers, right? No, Usha, it's not like that. It's not like that, but you need to wait for it. Vacancies for statistical programmer or biostat, that happens recently. I think Pfizer or some company, they had Novartis, they had the opening for fresher biostat. But you need to take a span of 4 to 6 months. Every 4 to 6 months you will find the opening, not every month, not every day. Okay, so in every 4 to 6 months, for sure you'll find some companies, or most of the companies, they'll hire freshers either for biostat, either for statistical programmer. Navya, sir, can explain about salary base for experienced people and SAS programmers. See, if you have a 10 years experience, you can get up to 40 or more than that. Let me share you one of my student with the experience of around 4 year, 3.5 year. He is having the package of 18 LP. Now everyone with the 3.5 years of experience not getting the 18 LPA, but most of them getting 13, 14 LPA, but he is getting 18 because maybe the interviewer liked his interview and they wanted to select. They have given a good package. So this is the range with 3 years experience. You can believe from 12 LPA to 18 LPA. Not 3, between 3 to 4 year of experience. Arindam, hi sir, it is good decision to switch from PS to main to clinical session after your. See, try everything in life, Arindam. If you want to try something, don't leave it. Don't leave it. What I believe, there are two things in life. One is just figure out what is something great in you, what is something you love to do, start doing that. Either until unless you figure it out that what is something great in you, what is something you love to do, what is something you enjoy, and you can earn money from that as well. Until unless you figure out that, learn something, upgrade your skill accordingly as per the market, as per the market requirement. Let's suppose in your industry, if there is some good roles, try getting into those good roles. Even if you fail, you're gonna learn something good. But what if you don't try? If you're not happy with your current state, you have to try something else, right? Because you might fail in the future, you haven't tried something. What I've seen, I have tried, I have learned design, and eventually, after struggling, I got a job. Eventually, I found this is not my cup of tea, I left it. I tried something else, I failed. I wanted to do, I failed. Then I, started something else. Then I went to this statistical. Initially, I have to wait for 1 or 1.5 year. I didn't got the job like you guys only, as having this fear of not getting job. I was complaining to XYZ. I was having in this my mind. I was thinking he or she is responsible. I am responsible. Everything is bad. Interviews are not there. I got the job. I got the job. I worked there. Everything was smooth. Work from home was there. But after 1 year, I felt like I am not enjoying this. I want to do something which I love to do. I left the job. I started doing teaching. What if I haven't tried anything in the beginning itself? I would not be like here, right? But I have tried a lot of things. I got a lot of confidence. I failed a lot of times. Why you guys get a fear of trying for one thing? What I feel, let's suppose if I have 5 things, I'll give at least one year to each of this. I'll try everything. At least I'll get to know I'm failing or I'm getting the success. But here what happened in India, right, or what happened even sometimes with me, we we think that I have these 3 options and I'm like what I should do, but we don't try those 3 things. And like we just spend 5-10 years like this only. We kept thinking for 10 years or years. We don't do anything. We are known for thinking more, doing less. What actually should happen, we should do more and think less. Now you can complain XYZ person who have given you that, told you to do that or to do that. But this is not the case. Life is all about trying. The people who have created aeroplanes or computers or phone, they have tried, right? They haven't thought about they're gonna get success or failure. But what we have mentality, students, or we all got a mentality. Okay, what if I fail? Guys, come on, you're not gonna die. Until unless you are having your breathe, you can try a lot of things. This is the same I feel for me. Until unless the best gift I got from God, that is this breathe. Once the breathe will stop, everything will stop. No fear will be there, no success will be there, no failure will be there. So till the time you are having this breathe, just try everything you want to try. Everything you want to try, technical, non-technical, whatever you want to try in life. If you fail, take the responsibility. No one gonna hear you, neither your parents, neither your friend, neither your girlfriend, neither your wife, no one. You have to take the responsibility. You are the sole responsible person for whatever is happening in your life. Every second, third day, whenever I try something new, I face challenge, I face criticism, maybe sometime. But can I make someone responsible? Should I make someone responsible? What I have learned from my life, if something bad is happening, I should be responsible, and I need to improve that. I need to move forward. Nothing is permanent. No one is having time to criticize you whole day or whole month. Things will move on. You just get better. Okay. Alma Motorsports, sir, what about your opinion on Power BI tools like this is as a student from before? See, if you want to upgrade your skill now, the very first thing you learn SAS, then learn R, and no, the very first thing you should learn SAS, then learn clinical part like HDM, Adam, TLF, then learn R. This much is enough for getting the job on 2 roles: statistical programmer, CDM programmer. And after this, after learning these things, SAS, clinical, and R, if you want to still learn something, then you should learn Python. And after learning Python also, if you want to learn something, then it should be Power BI. This is the sequence of learning. I hope you got the clarity. And I have told you in a flow which is required by industry. Industry को सबसे पहले क्या चाहिए? What is required first, and then what, and then what, if it is. True laughing. Already I have created a lot of videos. Simply search clinical SaaS roadmap or statistical programmer roadmap 2023-24 and write my channel name, Mr. Seeker. You will get a lot of videos. I have created video in 2024 as well, 2025 as well. True laughing. There are multiple institutes, right? You can connect to them. Even you can connect to us Clinical Study Academy. You can connect us through one-to-one counseling session. You can find the link in the video description. Rini, how to get any kind of reference for fresher? How would you like to guide for fresher? Rini, I have created a lot of videos. Go and check on my channel how to find jobs, how to get jobs, how to get reference. Okay. What I'll do, I'll create playlist for each of this thing. How to find jobs, I'll create a playlist. SaaS interview question, I'll create a playlist. I have created tons of content. So I'll keep it into playlist. So I have good hand experience on SDM, DM and Adam. Obviously, if you want, you can try everything, whatever you feel good for you. It should not be heinous crime. It should not. You should not, loot someone. But if you feel that if you are having more knowledge and you can put as a fake experience, I believe why you're putting as a fake experience, put as a freelancing. You have the knowledge, just tell them I have done freelancing, that's all. Alma Motorsports. Harsh truth is everyone wants to try, sir, but HR will say you're not stable one job here in India. You're not stable in one job. That's why fear. See, Alma, for me also situations were same, right? My educational background was also different mechanical. Still I did it, right? What if I have thought, if I had this thought in the beginning? For sure I wouldn't have tried. But whatever I have tried in life, I haven't thought about the outcome. What HR will say, what this will say. We have a lot of content in YouTube and everywhere, but we are consuming, negative content. Negative content is affecting us more. Or from our past experience, if we have seen something bad or some bad experiences, we are trying to draw conclusion like that only. We are thinking ki in future also we gonna get failed because in the past we have failed. But life doesn't work in that way, right? Maybe 4 times you get failed, but the fifth time you're gonna get success, and that gonna be a tremendous success. Don't get afraid of failing, because every time you fail you learn something big. Why I'm here, why I'm able to guide you, because I have failed a lot of time. I know those experiences are real. Getting failed is real, but what you learn from the failure, that is what it makes you big in life, big in terms of everything. See, we humans, when we came to this earth, nothing was there, right? We created fan, we created machines, we created phones, we created this PC, we created everything. But the same tribe, the same human is having the fear of getting a job. What is happening, guys? What is happening? We are the creator, and the same person is having a lot of fear. Will AI replace SaaS-based roles? No, Navya, it will not replace SaaS-based roles, but obviously it gonna make our work easier. The things which are repeating, it gonna get automated. Did CDM experience counted for SaaS vacancy? Yes, it can help. It's not gonna be exactly counted, but they gonna count in some. Let's suppose if you are having 4 years of experience, so they might consider 2 or 3. That can be the case. Alma Motorsports. Yeah, thank you very much. Inside and our personal experience. Thank you, Alma. Okay, let's see if some more questions are coming, guys. We're gonna continue, or else we're gonna end this live session. Okay, now it seems we have taken most of your questions, guys. Uh, so guys, have a great day. Just enjoy your day, and what I feel, I'll tell you only one thing. That is, again, it is out of the, out of the box. I'm telling something that until unless you are having your breathe na, जब तक सांसें चल रही है, you're gonna have all these experiences, failure, success, everything. उसके बाद नहीं होगी. Now, what it has to do with your this career? Why I'm telling this? Because until unless your breath is there now, try everything you want to try. Learn good skills. If you want to try, becoming. If you want to become singer, try that as well. Try everything. If you're not able to figure it out, what is something great in you, learn a good skill, get a good job, grow in your life, and then slowly figure it out what is something inside you, what is something which you enjoy. I always believe in long term you should do something which you enjoy, not something because you are getting high pay, you are working there. For short term you should work on, you should get good skills and work on something where you are getting high pay and everything, growth. But in long term, it's not about money, it's all about satisfaction. Are you satisfied with your work or not? This is what I feel. Aesthetic world, sir, how to get internship in clinical SaaS? Maybe from the training institute you are taking training, tell them to give you internship certificate. Like we train our students on project, and for the same reason we give them internship certificate as well. Just put like an internship certificate, and because you have worked on that project, there is no issue in that. Parinit Saleh, sir, please explain what is cycle for fresher, cycle for vacancy for fresher. Can you give a final touch up? So please explain what is cycle. See, in every 4 to 6 months, you'll see some hiring for fresher for this statistical programmer role. Why in every 4 to 6 months? Once company, let's suppose this month company is hiring, and a big MNC have hired 12 or 15 candidates. So what they'll do, they'll hire those 12 candidates. They will give them training for coming 4 months or 6 months. And once they will complete their training, they're gonna put them into project. So once they have, forwarded those, they have completed their training and they have put them into project. Now again they have the vacancy for fresher. So most probably chances are high, again they're gonna hire fresher. This is the cycle. Okay, so guys, that's all for today. I hope I have taken most of your questions. Thank you everyone, and bye bye everyone.